Hello, Hari. Very good morning.
Yeah, hi.
This is Manikandan. So
Yeah,
I'm
hi.
going to be a trainer for this course.
Okay, okay.
So we'll get started in few minutes, Hari. Okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, Shankar. Welcome to the session.
Hi,
This is Manikandan, trainer of this
hi,
course. Good
hi,
morning.
Manikandan.
So we'll get started in few
Yes,
minutes, Shankar. Okay, we are
sure,
waiting
sure.
for the
Sure.
folks to join, right? Thank you. Yeah. Hello, John. Hello, Muslim. Welcome to the
Hi,
session. Hello, good morning.
good morning.
So we'll get started in few minutes.
Okay.
So hello, John. Good morning. Hi everyone, we will get started in next 2 minutes because we are waiting for a few more folks to join. Yes. Yeah. Hi Rajendran, good morning.
Good morning.
So before we start the session, like are able to hear each one of, are able to hear my voice like clearly?
Yes,
Any
yes.
background noise or you are comfortable with my voice, right? Yeah, sure. So yeah, we'll get started. So prior to that, I remember I spoke with a few people separately to each one of your clarification earlier. I remember Rajendran, I think. Harin, did we had a talk earlier?
Nobody can.
Hari? Okay. Okay. Sankar, did
No,
we?
no, man.
Okay. Great. Nasrin, have we had a chance to for any discussion earlier?
No, no. I spoken with Jones only.
Okay. Okay. So it's a good day. It's a great day, right? So
Thanks.
we'll get started. Okay, so everyone will get started. So before going to that, it let me brief the agenda for today's class. It's going to be a small intro session between each one of us and with me, and it's going to be a friendly intro session. We are going to have it today. So right. So before going to each one of you, let me introduce myself first. So hope you all know, I'm Manikandan. I have been working in software and IT in AI industries in past 14 years, and I have been working with multiple corporate companies in past 14 years, and have worked on more than 8 projects in from traditional core AI to the latest agentic AI projects with various US and UK clients as well as with across other corporate companies, MNCs. And I have been working with Credo past 2 years as a mentor for Gen AI courses and agentic AI courses, right? Fine. So this all small introduction about me. So yeah, we'll get started with the actual thing. So today these are the agendas like mentor introduction and your introduction and the course syllabus. Like so I'll be going through the learning map that we have it for this generative AI course and what are the things we would be needing for the installation, and we'll go for a closing session, right? Fine. Right. So I'd be needing, each one of you to like to have an intro about yourself, so that we'll know. So I will come to know like how about your background and other colleagues you have it in the session. So they also will know about you. So we are going to work as a team, and we are going to learn as a team for next three and a half months. Okay. So let's we can now have a kind of a friendly gang, like how we have a team in our office, in our colleges. So that way, we approach and we learn together, right? So with that note, can Rajendran can introduce about yourself.
Yeah. Hey, Manigan. Yeah, good morning, everyone. Uh, I'm Rajendran. I'm working in State Street Insurance Global Services, and I have passed around 15 years of experience in the IT industry. Uh, the reason I'm learning for the AI is like to upskill my career growth, and I'm coming from IT background and working as a, I was working as a uh, senior developer and currently playing as a kind of technical role.
Rajendran, can I know like in which technology?
Yeah, I'm working in
Document.
Java JT technologies. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Okay. So you want learn this course to upskill yourself. That is what, right? Your goal is.
That's correct.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Thank you, Rajendra. Uh, Hari, can you, in brief, explain you about yourself
Yeah, sure.
with a small intro? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Hi, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. And my name is Hari Nagarajan, and I have been working in TCS for more than 3 years. I have around 6 years of experience, and I'm working as a front end and back end. It's kind of full stack development for the healthcare domain. So React JS, Node.js, and Python, those are my core skills. And so I have been working with Copilot. So it could be better if I complete this, and if I upgrade my skills in the AI, that will be better for my career apprenticeship. That's why I just chosen this. And yeah, I have around 6 plus years of experience in only in IT.
Thank you, Hari. So, what is your, you want to learn AI or you want to switch your role? Hari?
It Yeah, it's like I'm just trying to switch my career as a since I'm working as a Python developer, so it's like I just want to upskill and switch my career kind of.
Okay. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. Okay, Hari. Sure. Okay.
Thanks for that.
Thank you, Hari. Yeah. Shankar, can you please, provide your information?
Yeah, yeah, yes, Mani. So this is Shankar. So I'm having almost like 20 years experience. So totally into database admin. So into Oracle database, Postgres, and like last 3 to 4 years into the Snowflake database. So it is kind of a data warehouse. So I'm mainly choose this course just to apply this AI into the database part, mainly into the core admin and into the data analytics, because we have huge amount of data. So I just want to know how I can apply this AI part into the database core and the application data mainly. Currently working with
Okay.
Pfizer.
Okay. It's great to know, Shankar. Yeah. Yeah. Right. So, have you heard any initiative taken by your organization, Shankar, to use AI
No, not
or generative
no, no,
AI?
not
Okay.
not much, but there is still something is available to mainly for the performance tuning. I think we can apply some of these AI methods, like a
Mm.
proactive monitoring or the proactive applying the changes, but not much into the database. And the main issue what I face is like some of the databases which is still not having like Oracle version compatibility is there. Like in current version 19c, what I am using is not having much that AI compatibility with the database itself, where Oracle is giving like into the Oracle 26 AI, which is the latest version which released this year. So I just
Okay.
want to know, I need to have something like a third party tools to do this all this analysis other than the Oracle inbuilt methods. So that is the reason I choose this course.
Okay. It's great to know. Um, like, so since you manage large volume of data, like you said,
Yes.
have you been working in
Sorry, voice was breaking.
Okay. Have you been handling any cloud services
Yeah,
like AWS or
yeah. Our database is
GCP?
hosted in the AWS cloud only. So we have both. We have
Okay.
both on-prem databases and AWS cloud also. So where our database is around like 40 plus TB. So we have huge data. So that is the reason I want to apply this AI methodologies that to analyze the application data also, whether it is really needed that much of data and the statistics.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, it's great to know, Shankar. Yeah. Thank you so much. Right. Mm. Nasreen, can you please explain about your information, please?
Yes. Hi, Mani. So, hi, everyone. This is Nasreen. I have totally 15 plus of experience in manual testing. I'm working in city corp services and from IT background only. So I have joined this course to upskill myself for learning this AI. So in our concern, we have internal AI tools already. They have created. They asked to start using those tools. And I have exposure on automation. So for automation also, automation testing also, they asked to use the Copilot, which installed in IntelliJ. So main objective of this my learning is to um, upskill myself for my career growth. Mani.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. So manual testing you mentioned, right? So
Yes.
uh, have you been writing any scripts apart from
Uh,
manual scripting? Sorry, manual testing.
no, no. I am working in mainframe Vision Plus cards domain. So it's only for manual test only, not writing any script and all. But they forced to start learning automation using Selenium. Money.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thanks.
See, by seeing our batch only, no, we have full stack developer Java, and we have a Python developer. Then DBA is there, and tester is there. It's a kind of a full IT team we have it here in our gang, right? Yeah, it's great to know. Yeah, right. So, any question before we starting for the learning map? So Rajendran, Hari, or Sankar, Nashrin, any of you having any questions?
I just want to know, like, so this course, so we have it after it will get implemented in our current our skill, right? Like, for example, if I am doing manual, so normally when I learn this course, can we
Hmm.
have this implement in our skill, in my skill, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah. It can be implemented, but we will, in this course, you people will be learning how
hmm,
you can create an AI project, like AI solution using
hmm,
generative AI. So
okay,
that projects or that solution, you can you can develop it on your own, and you can use it in your for your project.
okay,
So yeah, that will be done. But in few of the organization, we have still some of the restriction. Like most of the organizations are open to use the generative AI models. Like they have the access and they have the already they will be having OpenAI access and all. But a few of the organizations still they are trying to get it, or they are not willing to come and to work with that. So if that kind of difficulty is there in your project, that we will need to see how it can be there. But apart from that, if you have an access in your projects or in your team, yeah, definitely you'll be able to generate you'll be able to create your own AI assistant for you as well, for your team, for your work. That can be projected as your in your to your manager. So that everything can be done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. So before we'll get started with our learning map that we have it, right? So hope you have all seen course agenda in PDF format. Like any of you, have you all got the brochure?
Yes,
Rajendran
yes, we
or
got it.
Hari?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So the same thing only I'm going to explain, but with real-time use cases, so that you will know what are the terms in real-time world it is applied. So this is going to be our intro session actually. Okay, like right. So any idea about artificial AI and machine learning? Any before start with that, uh, I just would like to understand like what information you have, any idea you have. Anyone can anyone can speak like.
Machine learning might be like whatever the data we have doing the analysis and giving some metrics,
Mm,
and with the data, what
okay.
we can do, that comes with the AI, artificial intelligence, or with the solution or solution. Not sure.
Okay, fine, great. Any opinion, Nasrin, Hari, or Rajsekhar? Sorry, Rajendran. Thank you, Shankar.
Yeah. Yeah. So AI is kind of a human assistance and providing the uh, uh, knowledge-based interaction with the LLM. That's what from the intro or the um, and the outside terminology is what we can hear, and it is helpful for across the platform for the developer, tester, or even in the non-IT sector. So these are
Mm,
the general purpose that AI we are hearing, but terminology wise and the technical wise need to get more.
okay, it's a great Rajendran. So it's like it's perfectly aligns like what it is, artificial intelligence and machine learning, right? So if you see, artificial intelligence is a, I'm sorry, like there's a glitch. So if you see, artificial intelligence is a like wider area. So one of the area in artificial intelligence is machine learning. So in that machine learning, that so apart from machine learning, we have other perspective in AI, which are um, NLP and IoT and generative AI and agentic AI and everything. So machine learning and NLP and generative AI and agentic AI all are you know uh, derived from the, it's all under a artificial intelligence. So machine learning is one part of AI formation. So that is what. Since these are all the intro, just I will, give like high level information, but in detail classes will go through one by one. So in AML foundation, because before we go to generative AI, we need to know how the generative AI built. So prior to that, we have AML foundation, then deep learning, then only generative AI. So we are going to see what are all the things. So in AML, especially in machine learning, we have variety of learning methods. Let's say starting from supervised learning and unsupervised learning, and one more learning is there, which is reinforcement learning, and that and all will be covered. So supervised learning means kind of spam email detection. So if some email is not, it's not uh, worthful or it's not a legitimate email, it directly go to and set it in the trace folder or bin folder, right? So that kind of algorithm that's are built on top of supervised learning, because that is what they do. They give some keywords and the content of an email, and they train that particular algorithm or that model. So if this kind of keyword or the contents are comes, you just plug it into a trace or bin. So unsupervised learning us, it's a kind of there will be no input coming from the user. Like here, supervised learning means there is some email will come, then it will categorize and it will flag. So that is a supervised learning. So unsupervised learning is there will be a not to a certain input, right? So the data itself will be an input to that unsupervised learning. So if you are watching any horror movie in Netflix, so at the down if you see, the recommendation will be all horror movies. So if you watch the movies in Tamil, all horror movies will be there in Tamil. So based on your interest, the similar category of data, the movies will be displayed there. So that was unsupervised learning. So the detail and all will be going to see in the actual sessions. Next is here NLP. So NLP is natural language processing. Like if we give, let's say I'm giving one input called Nasreen. Okay. So that NLP will detect and will let us know Nasreen, the name is, it's a person name. And if I give the name of Java J2E, it gives us like it is a kind of a objective or the programming language word. The categorization, it's already trained on top of this kind of unsupervised or supervised learning, or combining both learning method that NLP has built it upon. Then we use it. Right? So the next thing is, yeah. So these are the core fundamentals we'll be seeing. A and ML foundation. So what is machine learning and supervised learning and unsupervised learning and MLP, and the generative AI will be there on the next learning map path. I will let you know. So any questions, uh, Rajendran or Hari, Sankar, Nasrin, any questions here?
No.
So, Mani, one question, like what's the difference between machine learning and we are calling LLM, right? The difference between the normal machine learning and the LLM.
Okay. Yeah. Here, Rajendran. So LLM means like, so it built on top of machine learning. So with a combination of deep learning, and it has the architecture of transformer. So how that deep learning is built on top of machine learning. So the initial starting point is machine learning. Then on top of that we have deep learning. Then deep learning plus transformer based architecture is going to be LLM.
Oh,
Is
okay.
it clarified
Yeah,
or you have?
yeah, got it. Yeah, thanks.
So we'll see, what are the so if you take any programming language, each one of us, the programming language has multiple purposes. Using one programming language, using Node.js, we'll be able to generate even a, will be able to develop even a kind of a batch job that will be run on top of data. Using Node.js, we'll be able to do. So, but we have certain framework in each and every language. If you take Java or Python or in other languages, we have frameworks. So each framework can be used for different purpose. So, but some of the framework can be used in Python for API development. Let's say fast APIs. Other frameworks are there for developing the APIs. So same way for AI, we have a few libraries. There are a lot of libraries, but here we will be seeing about NumPy, that is a mathematical foundation library, numerical, and then Pandas will be there. So it's a kind of a Excel sheet format data. We can hold it, and we'll be able to apply multiple logics on top of Pandas framework and the API calls. So as far as I know, like Rajendran, Hari, and Shankar and Nasin, both all are already might be having the idea about what the API call does. It's a real-time API call, or the endpoint, that URL will be exposed by some team or the person, and you will be able to call it and get the information in JSON format or XML format and all. So in Python for API development, for the AI thing, so we'll be calling few other API calls also. Will be needing few more external libraries for API calls. Then web scraping. For example, if you have a review command for the product that you have bought, and if we need to automate whether that command is negative command or the positive one and all, if we need to know, because each person will use different words, so we need to perform some sentiment analysis there, whether that the command has posted by the customers or negative command or positive one or the rating and all. That can be done by sentiment analysis by doing web scraping. So for that we have some of the libraries. So these kind of uh, libraries we are going to learn at as part of this. So any doubts you have, Rajendran, Hari, Shankar, Ashwin here?
This is sorry.
So
Did
this
you
pandas,
Yeah.
compare?
pandas you told, analyzing the sales data or something like that. So any kind of Excel data we can feed here and do the analysis, or it is only
Yeah,
Excel or any kind of unformatted data.
okay. So for Pandas framework is mainly for kind of structured data. So it's
Okay.
going to be stored in a table format. So there will be other frameworks for unstructured data. So if you want to have an analysis in Pandas, we need to convert those unstructured data into one structured one. Then we can perform the analysis.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Mani, on question. So regarding the web scraping, right? So this library is only for any kind of web application or any mobile application, such a kind of thing, or it can be collect data from any Excel sheet or any other third-party system data like that.
So the web scraping is specifically for the data available in unstructured format. Like I think Shankar has asked this question, right? Shankar or Hari. Okay. So that data can be from anywhere in the website or any places. So using these kind of SDK, we'll be able to collect those data and we will be able to like format it into an structured data. So it's not going to be a only specific channel, uh, not going to be only from the website. It can be from other places also.
Okay. Okay.
Fine. So we'll go for the next slide. So this is next we'll be seeing in this course is deep learning. So deep learning is another kind of a revolution happened in AI. So there, if you see, for example, it has a neural network. So neural network is kind of a each neuron that are interconnected with one by one, like how our brain is designed. That way, each neuron will be connected with one by with each edges. So what that will do, it will analyze some data and it will pass to a next neuron. Then that neuron, what that will do, that recognize that pattern, then it it tries to, you know, find out another pattern from that. That is how it's a kind of, uh, soldiers. Soldiers, we have it in a war, right? So it's a kind of a group of soldiers are connected, each one of us, and they perform a task parallelly or each there can be a layer also will be there. So that deep learning is a kind of a, let's say what we can tell, uh, uh if we are riding on a horse, if we ride on a single horse, then that is going to be an machine like supervised learning or unsupervised learning. But if you are going to do a ride on top of you know Radham, chariot, right? So we'll link multiple horses and we ride it. So it will go faster, but the data we hold it is much heavier, like which is Radham. Okay. So we need to have those many horses we to pull, to run faster. So for that purpose, we need to have that neural networks, and there are there are other architecture model using neural networks. So one of the famous model is transformers. Based on transformers model only, that LLMs are built. Most of the LLMs, few of the LLMs are built on top of other models like Bird or T5. Other models are there. So where it actually uses, like uses Google Translation uses deep learning. Then Alexa uses neural network, which is again the deep learning. That's stock prediction. If you see there will be multiple parameters to predict the stock price, not only one or two or three. There can be many by seeing the company's data, by seeing the that particular entity data, or by seeing the that particular country's growth. There can be multiple parameters. So that in those field also that stock prediction will be involved. So any questions here? Because these are all the very high level introduction I'll be covering, with a simple example with one liner. Then, but when it comes to an actual topic, I'll be able to cover it the programmatical stuff. Right? So any doubts? Rajendran, Hari, Shankar? machine.
Yeah,
No
good.
one. No one.
You were mentioning about some bird, right? So what is that? Is that any kind of a framework or
Okay. So prior to Chat GPT, GPT models and all, there is one deep learning model was built, which is BERT. So that also will do like how ChatGPT is generating a text, right? So the same way, this bird also uh, will generate a text, and for prior to transformers-based model, the next revolution, on top of bird, the transformers architecture is evolved. So bird is a kind of a architecture, one kind of architecture which follows us the deep learning, which internally uses the neural network. So kind of a bird and transformers, and these are all the actual architectures which internally uses the neural networks.
okay? But if you could show some kind of a diagram of the architecture,
Yeah,
that will be easy to understand. But
yeah, sure, sure. Definitely that will be taken care in the actual sessions. So how the bird architecture is there and transformer architecture there is there, how the scientist has evolved and redesigned those architectures from bird to transformers, and why they done it. Everything you'll be seeing in the actual text.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, fine. So now we are into one generative AI era. Previously, we see like found A and ML foundations, then deep learning. Then by using deep learning and by applying some of the architecture transformers and board, now we are into one generative AI. So generative AI means like it generates the content. It can be a text or code, or it can be an image, or it can be a video, audio. It generates it. How it generates it? Those transformer based or bird based models are already trained by which are data available in the globe, in the websites wherever in the publicly available globe. So it's trained on top of those heavy data, and this GPT on board models will remember the patterns, and each one of that we call it as a parameter, or we'll explain you both in those fields. So now we are in the era of generative AI, which is text generation, image generation, voice generation, AI voice cloning, and everything. So this and all will be there. So any questions here? It's a very high level stuff about generative AI. So DALI is one kind of how I explained about transformer and bird architecture, right? So DALI is one kind of a LLM which is used for. It's not LLM. It's a kind of a model that is used for image generation. Like if you see mostly that Facebook and all used DALI only for image categorization and everything. If we have, for example, if we have any vulnerable content, then it will not display. If you go to x.com or Facebook or YouTube, it will ask you to log in. So based on your age only, it will allow us to see. So that kind of use cases in the actual businesses, that and all will be done by DALI kind of models only. Any doubts?
So, Mani, one question. So in
Yeah.
in general, so generative AI mean is a tool which is act on the LLM, or is a tool to create the LLM or read the LLM, or in general terms, Gen AI means what we can, how we can interpret.
Okay. So Gen AI is a term which is used to define. It's a term. It's okay. So it's a term that we call LLMs, that we call this AI voice cloning, and it's a kind of a general term. It's not a technical concept.
Okay,
You
it's
got it?
not a tool, it's a LLM, it represents LLM, is it?
Yeah, LLM is a technical concept. It's a actual model that generates the text. But generative AI is a term,
Just a term, okay.
just a term that we use to, to specify these kind of era, like if you want to LLMs, and it's like how it's AI means artificial intelligence means it's a kind of a word or term, but that is not a technical one. So the same way, generative AI is a term or the word that denotes these internally LLMs and other generative models. So how it comes generative AI? Some model will be there. It generates everything, like starting from text, image, video, audio, and what are the digitalized things are there. It generates everything. So that is how it's a term that is used to call it.
Okay.
Any idea? Sorry, any doubts? Nashrin?
No.
No, no money. I think once we get into, then we can
Practical.
learn many things.
Yeah, sure. Fine. Next term model we have it is prompt engineering. Most of the people heard in YouTube ads. Wherever we go, it is going to be a hot topic. But if you see depth, depth we'll see in the actual courses. So we have prompt engineering also covered as part of this syllabus. So there will be multiple category: zero shot, few shot, and the chain of thought prompting. So zero shot prompting means if we type anything in the chat GPT, if we ask, that is zero shot prompting. So internally what, like we do it daily, the interaction that we do with the chat GPT, it is a zero shot prompting. Few shot prompting is, let's say I am asking chat GPT and I want chat GPT to answer in specific format. That also I give it on top of that instruction. So with examples, let's say I need to see the opening across various corporates of generative or LLM engineers, but I need an output in a specific format. I need to know first I need a company name, and I need a designation, then I need a job description. So these three I need it as an output from each of the LLM returns. So we'll give the examples along with our ask itself, then that will give the response respectively. So that is a few shot prompting. We define in the prompt itself what kind of response ChatGPT has to give, like what kind of response LLM has to give. So that is what the few shot prompting. And the chain of thought prompting is we are asking LLM to let us know how you are come to this output. Let's say what LLM will do. We are asking where the LLM engineer jobs are there in Chennai companies, like that. If I ask in ChatGPT, what it will do? Okay, user wants to know the LLM engineer in Chennai. So first it will do what are the companies are there in Chennai. Then it will go to all the sites. Then it will go to career and it will go for LLM. It will search with the keyword of LLM or GenAI. Then it will give the output. So, but before giving to the output, it it research itself, then only it gives the output. So in sign of thought prompting, we explicitly ask how you are come to or you are taking the output. That also I need to know. So it will give that information also along with that response. That is what chain of thought prompting. So it's a kind of high level explanation I'm giving it, but during the course we'll definitely see how it is done, right? So any doubts, Rajendran, Hari, Shankar, or Nasreen on prompt engineering topic? Any doubts?
Mm,
No,
I'm
Mani.
good.
Okay. So we'll go to the next thing. So here, if you in the browser itself, you would have seen that we'll be using multiple tools, like starting from OpenAI and Longchain. OpenAI, like the OpenAI APIs only is used to call the LLMs, and that is a closed LLM, and open LLMs are there. So we'll let you know those things. And Longchain is a kind of SDK that was used to build agents. And Hugging Face is a platform where we have open source, and it's a kind of open AI platform. But the LLMs are hosted in Hugging Face across across multiple vendors. So can you name out any vendor's name, guys? Like any vendor's name you know? Vendors means OpenAI is a vendor for ChatGPT, right? So Google is a vendor for Gemini. So that means company name, who designed, who implemented those LLMs. Can you name out a few company names if you know? Rajendran, Hari, Shankar,
Anthropic,
Nash,
Claude.
Anthropic. Yeah, great. Any other? Any other names? So,
I know Kimi, but I'm thinking of their the company name.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There are multiple Chinese models also nowadays available. So, you know,
Copilot, Microsoft.
uh, Copilot, Microsoft, its
Grok,
Copilot is
Tesla.
a,
Yeah, I
correct,
mean, yeah.
Grok, Tesla, right. So Copilot, Microsoft it is not an LLM. Uh, it's a, it's an agentic AI solution that was built on top of LLMs. So that will come in the different category. So,
Okay.
right.
Okay.
So
So Perplexity is LLM?
Perplexity,
That's a
it's
solution.
not an it's not an LLM. Actually, they use internally. I think they use OpenAI.
ChatGPT only.
Uh,
Yeah.
OpenAI. Yeah.
uh, it's a tool. You know, it's a kind of Google search. They do it with the help of LLM. If we go
Okay.
and search in a Google, that will list out all the website and will filter out one by one, and we get tired. The Perplexity is simple. Like no, they solved that problem. So if I type it, and that will summarize each line with that related topic, top 10 or top 5 familiar responses based on the questions that we ask, that summarizes and that gives us. They have that kind of algorithm built using that web scraping. I think we'd have seen in the first slide. So they use that
Yes.
web scraping
Oh,
tech. techniques, and they use some of the deep learning models. So it's a Perplexity is a kind of a Google search plus web scraping plus deep learning plus internally that uses the OpenAI. It's a kind of a project or a solution where public can use it.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, it's great to know some of the people know many things, right? Yeah. So next thing is vector DB, vector databases. So vector databases is a numerical databases where most of the people you already know what DB is. It's used to store the data. It can be in table format, or it can be in JSON format, or it can be in Excel format. Though that kind of data we can store it in unstructured kind of DBs. So vector databases is a kind of a if let's say I have one paragraph kind of text in Notepad, I wanted that DB that data to be stored in a vector database means we have some vector libraries, files or Chroma. Those are the libraries we have it. So what that does, that converts those text into one numerical array, numerical representation. That numerical values we store it on top of vector DB, inside the vector DB. Then using that, we'll do some of the techniques, retrieval techniques we apply, and we retrieve data. So we'll let you know why they are going for vector DB for developing the AI related, Gen AI related applications. Those and all. There is a beautiful reason is there, and we'll let you know that. Right. So Streamlight is it's a kind of a UI framework where we have it in Python as Python libraries. It simplifies us the creating a UI, because if you want to create a UI, in using Java, using Node.js or Angular or React, we need to know multiple terms there. But in Streamlight, it's a kind of a drag and drop kind of a UI tool that is there in Python itself. It is more easier to build an UI. It's a kind of let's say we have a chat GPT. It's an UI, but it connects with the LLM and it gives the response in real time. So those kind of UI will be able to build it easily with a Streamlit. So these are the primary tools we are going to learn in this course, right? So any doubts, Rajendran, Hari, Shankar, Nasri?
So looks like this Streamlit is inbuilt, something which is inbuilt on the Python, which is already available. Instead, if you want to use some Next.js, anything, if you want to do it, we can do it, right?
Yeah, we can do it.
Okay. Yeah,
Instead of Streamlight, if you want to have other UI framework, we can use it and we can do it.
okay. Thanks.
Yeah, great. So next thing is, so these are the learning map we have it that we are going to cover in this course. Right? So may I know, like, I could see Abdul, Arun. Hi Abdul, hi Arun. Hello, Abdul, Arun, are you there?
Hello, Manikanda. Uh,
Hi.
right, Manikanda, right?
Yeah,
Sorry,
this is
I
Manikanda.
joined little later.
Yeah. Hi, welcome to the session. Like, Abdul. Okay. Arun, can you? I could see, no, you. I notice now itself. Like, can you please provide a intro from yourself? Like, so before going to that particular uh, student, let me introduce myself again. So, hi everyone, this is Manikandan. I have around 14 years plus of experience in software and AI industries, and I worked with multiple MNCs and multiple clients across UA and UK and South Africa clients projects, and I worked on almost more than eight AI related projects with various companies. Okay. So I have been working with Credo for past 2 years as a senior technical mentor, right? Yeah. Uh, so like when we started our session, we have our student intro, each one of us. Like whoever has joined later, like can you please provide your intro? Like you can provide your name and your current background and why you want to learn this Gen AI. Yeah,
So,
Arun, you
Myself,
can start. Yeah, hi John. So let Arun complete, then yeah, Arun, can you please?
myself, Arun Prabhakar. I'm a database developer.
Yeah,
For the last 10 years, I'm working in the IT sector. So, um, Gen AI, I'm learning just to upgrade myself because the market fastly moving along with the AI. So, to adapt to it, also upgrade myself.
okay, fine. Like IT sector means which kind of domain you are working, Arun?
It's finance domain. City Finance is my client,
Okay,
and my company located at Noida.
okay, great. Okay, Arun, sure. Abdul, are you Abdul?
Hey, Mani, are you able
Are
to
you
hear
here?
me?
Hi. Yeah, yeah, I'm able to hear you. So welcome to the session.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry about like my audio has a problem.
Yeah, yeah, no
So like
problem.
so to introduce myself, like Abul here. So I have been like 13 plus of experience in software industry. So currently I'm working as a technical lead
Yeah,
for like Spring Boot related application and backend. So I used to do kind of not familiar on the databases, but I can understand and I can do some kind of development on the database also. So to coming back to Gen AI, so the market demands as well as like I want to upskill my career towards the future, right? So I'm eager to learn this Gen AI.
yeah, it's great to hear, Abdul. Yeah. So, like, may I know, like, when you joined in this session?
When you started, I think like a Slate 4, right? You were explaining about Gen AI. The
Okay.
exact point where like I have started actually. So you have explained about like what would be the how we are going to cover the our courses, right? So the slide
Yeah.
number 4, I think like a topic 4, like Gen AI. At that time I joined actually.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Arun, may I know, like, when you have joined?
Just 10 minutes after the meeting started.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Sure. John Paul, can you please, yeah, provide an intro about yourself?
hi, good morning, everyone. My name is John Paul. I have 13 years of experience into IT, and my role is full stack Java engineer. But the purpose of joining this course is like bits and pieces of what is AI and the prompt engineering and all. I was looking for more of like a syllabus-based course where I can explore more into AI and those frameworks, which will help me in my learning, upscaling myself, and switching my career.
Yeah, welcome to the session, John Paul. Okay.
Yeah.
So Vinod Kumar,
Hey, hi, Mani. So,
hello.
are you able to hear me?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, great. So, myself, Vinod. Okay, I've been working in Cognizant. I have 10 plus years of experience. So, my probably I'm working in business intelligence. So, report development and
Okay.
data engineering. So, working in Google Cloud platform. So coming to the courses, want to upskill myself as said everyone. So that's my goal to move on in further in IT industry.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure, Vinod. Yeah, thank you for your intro. Okay. So like most of the people of us are, want to upskill ourselves or want to switch our career in AI and GenAI domain. Yeah, we'll be able to definitely will do like whatever purposes you have come and you have enrolled for this course and you are spending your valuable time in weekends as well. So definitely, yeah, we'll be able to bring up guys, in next three and a half months. We are going to work together, in focus, and we are going to learn more things, more interesting topics, and more technology news that we are going to get in the upcoming 3.5 months because we are not sure like what are going to happen in the AI field. So everything will be same, and so welcome you all again once again. So what I would be needing from you all is, so if you see everywhere it's an AI, Gen AI or agentic AI, right? So there are a lot of investment has come up from the client side or from the corporates. So due to that investment, the people are having like director level people or leadership level people, they have the investment in hand, but they are not getting the enough resources for developing a generative AI or agentic AI related projects or the solutions. You know, so if you go and see any corporate website and if you search AI or Gen AI, you will definitely find a role there. If you go to Accenture or if you go to CTS or if you go to TCS, there will be a way opening always like past 2 years. So it is going to continue in few more years also. So you are all in a correct way, and so definitely what I need, I would be needing your time for these 3.5 months. So dedicatively working with me and working with our colleagues here, and whatever dream or whatever thing we have it, and by enrolling this course I want 100% from everyone to be achieved, like after few months of after few weeks of completing by this course. So that is my wish also. So so we'll be in very fashion, we'll be in very aggressive mode for next 3 months. Definitely we'll be achieving like whatever thought we have it in this course, right? So can I any doubts or any inputs you required, you can ping me in the WhatsApp. Whenever I'm available, I'll be able to help you, right? So yeah, next slide is installation information. So hope you people are having your own laptop, personal laptop. So we would be needing you all to. We will start with the installation process from next week, but prior to that, if whoever is possible to do VS Code installation, which is Visual Studio Code installation, and Visual Studio Code Python. These two are that means point number 1 and 3 are muchly needed, and then from there we'll be able to set up further things during the session. So what I will be needing is I will be typing in the chat actually. So two things. One is VS Code. Remaining tools we will install it during the session. Next thing is Python. So these two things. So if when you have a time, so if you are installed, then that will be good. Else we will start our installation the next week from the Saturday.
Mani, I have one doubt. Like for Python, right? Actually, earlier my old laptop I installed it. Because of that installation, I'm not sure the memory size and all. Fully, my laptop gone down, and I brought a new laptop. Still, no, I didn't set up
Okay.
fully. But I just want to know: is there any configuration, like any memory size needed for this one for installing this Python? Uh, because it's got corrupted
No,
in my after installing my entire laptop got corrupted. So I just want to know: is there any memory size needed for this installation? For Python alone, I mean.
okay, okay. So there will not be a it's a mostly like if we have like core i3 or no lesser than that also the Python will work. There is a no strict because that also you like no sorry also you have bought the uh, laptop recently, right? So
Yes.
yeah, so core i3 or prior thing also the Python will work, Nasreen. So no problem there.
Okay. Okay, fine. Let me try.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So latest Python version you can install it. So no problem. Like if you have not installed you know,
Mm.
this week and during the session we will install and we will see each every one of your
Sure.
installation status before we start the actual session.
Okay, Mani. Thanks.
Yeah. So any doubts? I think someone also has tried to ask some question.
Yeah, Mani, what the version, like latest version for the VS Code also? VS Code and Python?
Yeah, both are latest.
Both latest version you wanted us to install, right?
Right. Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
So
Mani,
that is going to
yeah.
be yes, Shankar. Yeah.
If you
Sorry,
can
Shankar, your
share the
voice is
link.
breaking.
No. Okay, if you can share the link correct in the chat, it will be good, sir. Like, so that everyone will know the
Yeah,
same version, like for VS
yeah,
Code and Python.
Mani,
sure.
can you
Yeah.
share it in WhatsApp? Like, because it will
Yeah.
be in WhatsApp.
That
We
is,
will directly.
that will be a
Mm.
that will be good. Yeah, I'll be sharing through WhatsApp.
Yes.
So you were like starting from Hari, Shankar, Nasreen, John, Vinod, Rajendran, and Abul, and Arun. So you people are first task is to be installing VS Code and the Python latest version. I'll be sharing the link in the WhatsApp. So if you are not able to install or if you are facing any issues, so we'll be rectifying in the next day session on Saturday. Right. So I think it got delayed, 14 minutes. So any questions or any doubts? any suggestion so that I'm always open to the suggestion, guys. So if you have any suggestion, want to improve anything, you can directly reach me through WhatsApp, and we'll be able to help you on improve ourselves.
Germany.
So with that note, so yeah, if you have any question, you can ask. Else we will join firstly on next Saturday, 10 a.m.
Yeah,
So
sure,
is
Mani.
it only on the Sunday classes or Saturday?
Saturday and Sunday, both days.
Okay, just because today is the introduction, we are having it on Sunday, right? Or
Yeah. It's an intro session, so that is the reason we have it on Sunday. But
okay,
actual classes will be there on both days. So the timing will be 10 to 12, and we'll take some more buffer time. After classes also, we'll be having 15 to 20 minutes time for doubt clarification or any special questions you have that can also be clarified. So I'll be there to support you everyone. So no worries. So what I needed again from you was what thought process you have it while enrolling that course. So that should be achieved while completing our course, like after few weeks of completing our course. That is the aim we everyone has have to have, and we need to bring this batch very successful. So
Thank you, Mani.
that kind of that kind of commitment and the interest I'll be expecting from each one of you, and so apart from our work, like we all working with the companies and or with our personal works and all. So apart from that, we have to bring this one also, and we definitely have to achieve. Yeah, fine.
Okay, Mani.
So if no one has any queries, yeah, we can drop off for the session. Okay. So have a good weekend. Have a good Sunday, guys. Right.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Sim.
Thank you.
Yeah.
good night,
Thank you,
Mani.
everyone. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
Hari.
Mani.
Thank you, Rajiv. Yeah. Thank you, Arun. Thank you, Abul. Abul, do you have any question?